great slate of games all fall, but today it starts at Calvert Hall as the 2-2 Cardinals welcome in the 3-1 Cavaliers from Archbishop Spalding. Thanks for joining us. I'm Booker Corrigan alongside the great Augie Maselli. Two teams that are ready to prove something on the field as they get into league play. They got some stars to watch. The Baltimore Sun has selected some absolutely gifted players. You want to talk about getting mossed. This young man got mossed by Max Moss. What do you love about him?
Max Moss, great size, good hands, very athletic, has 8 touchdown catches, and leads the state with 627 yards after reception.
And Malik Washington, the quarterback for Spalding, knows that Moss has breakaway speed, and there's your clear-cut example.
Can't teach that, coach. Kid's got great speed.
Quarterback for Calvert Hall, champions last year, Noah Brannick. He's a senior committed to William & Mary, and he's tough.
Noah Brannick is a good leader. He is a tough passer, and he's not afraid to take the ball and go up the middle.
He'll go up the middle. He'll also stand in that pocket and take a hit. We got some other stars. You got B.J. Pockness, defensive star, makes a lot of tackles. We talked about Washington and Moss. How about Bowen and Lewis for Calvert Hall?
Hunter Bowen, safety, strong kid, good athlete. He's got his tough job to cover Moss today. And then Donovan Lewis, a great receiver, one of the favorite targets for Calvert Hall's quarterback, Noah Brannick.
Ravens rise, high school football showdown. There's a lot of pageantry that comes with it. We're going to have a great example of that when we come back on the other side of this.
In Maryland, football goes with just about everything. Crab cakes and football may as well be our state motto. That's not all we did. There's front flips and football, spelling bees and football, fight songs and football, making an entrance and football. 1, 2, 3, hey! That's what Maryland does.
Corrigan Sports Enterprises is a full-service sports marketing and event management company. Every detail from marketing, public relations, logistics, and cleanup, Corrigan Sports Enterprises handles events from conception to fruition. The premier lacrosse and recruiting tournaments and high-profile running events. Corrigan Sports Enterprises, bringing your dreams to life.
Introducing Toyota Reserve, the fast and easy way to secure your new Toyota, even if it's still in production. And with 10 manufacturing plants right here in the U.S., your new Toyota is closer than you think. And now's a great time to cash in on getting top dollar for your trade. So contact your dealer and reserve your new truck, car, or SUV today. Toyota, let's go places.
Today's game is presented by thebaltimoresun.com, your best news source now. The Baltimore Ravens and Ravens Rise, connecting area student athletes with the Ravens. MedStar Health, easy access to the same high-quality care as the Ravens. Corrigan Sports Enterprises, great sports event management from conception to fruition.
Ravens fans! The regular season is here, but there's still time to secure your seat for some of the biggest battles in Baltimore this year. The Ravens face the Bills on October 2nd, welcome the defending AFC champion Bengals for Sunday Night Football on October 9th, and then host a Super Bowl 47 reunion on October 23rd as all fans will take home a commemorative championship banner. Buy now at BaltimoreRavens.com/tickets.
Today's game is presented by thebaltimoresun.com, your best news source now. The Baltimore Ravens and Ravens Rise, connecting area student athletes with the Ravens. MedStar Health, easy access to the same high-quality care as the Ravens. Corrigan Sports Enterprises, great sports event management from conception to fruition.
As a pro athlete with type 1 diabetes, I know that life can get busy. Your health is a top priority, and we're here to help. The Baltimore Ravens, GEHA, and Nova Nordisk are committed to the overall wellness of the flock. Through awareness and education, the Purple Ticket to Health program provides resources that empower our community to take action towards a healthier lifestyle. Start your wellness journey by completing a short assessment and get the chance to win great Ravens prizes. Score your Purple Ticket today.
Throughout this season, the Ravens will honor 9 high school football coaches who have made a significant impact on their student athletes. Each Coach of the Week winner will receive a $2,000 donation to their school's football program and will be invited to the Ravens-Falcons game on December 24th at M&T Bank Stadium for an opportunity to be named the Ravens High School Coach of the Year. This past week's winner was Todd Somerville, head football coach of the Crofton Cardinals. Congratulations, Coach Somerville.
Attention, ladies. A Purple Evening presented by Safeway returns on Monday, October 17th with current players, legends, cheerleaders, tote bags, locker room tours, and football. Don't miss your chance to party with the best female fans in the NFL. Get your tickets at BaltimoreRavens.com/apurpleevening. This season, the Baltimore Ravens are celebrating the accomplishments of female athletes in coordination with the high school Showdowns. Each week, female student athletes affiliated with each high school will be recognized for their athletic accomplishments, contributions in the community, and success in the classroom. During Friday Night Lights, these athletes will receive custom gear and meet Ravens players.
At the Big Screen Store, we'll pay your sales tax on Samsung's biggest and best TVs. Plus, get super comfy in-stock seating, all delivered super fast.
Whoa! Next day delivery, and they'll pay my sales tax? I'm going to the Big Screen Store.
Do the 4 of you want to explain this?
Market's really hot right now.
You cannot put this school up for sale.
Why not just list it, see what happens?
This location, square footage, its own gym, a theater, and a playground.
And it's close to a school.
1 week, 1 week, 1 week, 1 week, 1
What
week.
is this?
1 week.
Market's really hot right now.
1 week, 1 week, 1 week, 1 week.
What is he doing?
1 week, 1 week.
So what do you think?
Pride's nice.
Same as our BGE home van, right?
Same.
Same air conditioners, water heaters, and furnaces in back.
Still helping people save energy and money.
Everything's the same.
Yeah. Even the, music.
What's wrong with the music?
Oh, nothing.
Visit ConstellationHome.com or call 888-243-HOME.
It's your journey. Own every mile in the Hyundai Santa Fe. Right now, lease the 2023 Santa Fe for just $269 a month. Plus, get a $500 first responder or military coupon.
Jones Junction is proud to be named Hartford's best car dealership and Baltimore's best car dealership. As Maryland's oldest family-owned dealership with over 105 years in business, Jones Junction has grown and thrived with a focus on the customer before, during, and after the sale. And Jones for a lifetime, with free oil changes, free car washes, and an engine guaranteed for a lifetime, keeps customers coming back. Stop by. We're only 15 minutes from the White Marsh Mall, and drive home your next vehicle with your own Jones tag frame.
Plan your trip today. Remember it forever. Maryland. Be open.
Ladies and gentlemen, turn your attention to the Ravens tunnel where both teams will be introduced. Here come the visitors, the Archbishop Spalding Cavaliers, led by head coach Kyle Shelton.
I didn't hear it. Did he say it to us?
You're on.
This is the Ravens Rise High School Football Showdown, and we are getting involved in that pageantry. The teams are getting introduced. We got Ravens cheerleaders here. We're going to talk about the new initiative, Purple Rising. Katie Bollinger's done such a great job with that. Augie, you're a Calvert Hall guy, but you also respect Spalding. These guys can play football.
They can, Coach. These guys have been working all summer. It's the first league game. It's Friday afternoon, and we're playing high school football. What could be better than this?
It is a spectacular environment. Calvert Hall always does such a nice job rolling out the red carpet, including, of course, the great AD, Dan Mufford. He does everything he possibly can, and there's a good look at Spalding. They are jacked up to be a part of this, that is for sure. And we are going to get a healthy dose of Malik Washington this afternoon, the star quarterback, just a sophomore. And now we get a look at the Calvert Hall Cardinals coming in, defend their home turf. Some pyrotechnics for you at the hammer.
What would the Ravens have done? High school kids love this.
Yep. It's a great effort by all of the folks, the Baltimore Ravens and everybody. Adam Riddell's doing a fantastic job of setting up a great schedule. We have 5 games this fall. Next week, Old Mill at South River, but the proceedings at hand today. One of the guys I want to ask you about is Ricardo Cooper. Plays defensive back. He averages, Augie, 3 tackles a game, but he's also a tremendous wide receiver. Number 1 for Calvert Hall. Keep an eye on him. And then we talked in the open a little bit about the multi-sport athlete, Hunter Bowen.
Like Hunter, tough athlete, plays lacrosse and football.
A 2-sport athlete. We'll get back for the kickoff. It's going to be a great afternoon. Today's game is presented by thebaltimoresun.com, your best news source now. The Baltimore Ravens and Ravens Rise, connecting area student athletes with the Ravens. MedStar Health, easy access to the same high-quality care as the Ravens. Corrigan Sports Enterprises, great sports event management from conception to fruition.
As a pro athlete with type 1 diabetes, I know that life can get busy. Your health is a top priority, and we're here to help. The Baltimore Ravens, GEHA, and Novo Nordisk are committed to the overall wellness of the flock. Through awareness and education, the Purple Ticket to Health program provides resources that empower our community to take action towards a healthier lifestyle. Start your wellness journey by completing a short assessment and get the chance to win great Ravens prizes. Score your Purple Ticket today.
Throughout this season, the Ravens will honor 9 high school football coaches who have made a significant impact on their student athletes. Each Coach of the Week winner will receive a $2,000 donation to their school's football program and will be invited to the Ravens-Falcons game on December 24th at M&T Bank Stadium for an opportunity to be named the Ravens High School Coach of the Year. This past week's winner was Todd Somerville, head football coach of the Crofton Cardinals. Congratulations, Coach Somerville.
Attention, ladies. A Purple Evening presented by Safeway returns on Monday, October 17th with current players, legends, cheerleaders, tote bags, locker room tours, and football. Don't miss your chance to party with the best female fans in the NFL. Get your tickets at BaltimoreRavens.com/apurpleevening. This season, the Baltimore Ravens are celebrating the accomplishments of female athletes in coordination with the high school showdowns. Each week, female student athletes affiliated with each high school will be recognized for their athletic accomplishments, contributions in the community, and success in the classroom. During Friday Night Lights, these athletes will receive custom gear and meet Ravens players.
At the Big Screen Store, we'll pay your sales tax on Samsung's biggest and best TVs. Plus, get super comfy in-stock seating, all delivered super fast.
Whoa! Next day delivery, and they'll pay my sales tax. I'm going to the Big Screen Store.
Do the 4 of you want to explain this?
Mark, it's really hot right now.
You cannot put this school up for sale.
Why not just list it, see what happens?
This location, square footage, its own gym, a theater, and a playground.
And it's close to a school.
1 week, 1 week, 1 week, 1 week, 1
What
week.
is this?
1 week.
Market's really hot right now.
1 week, 1 week, 1 week, 1 week.
What is he doing?
1 week, 1 week.
So what do you think?
Ride's nice.
Same as our BGE home van, right?
Same.
Same air conditioners, water heaters, and furnaces in back.
Still helping people save energy and money.
Everything's the same.
Yeah. Even the music.
What's wrong with the music?
Oh, nothing.
Visit ConstellationHome.com or call 888-243-HOME.
Looking like I'm the next big thing. I'm about to cause a scene. Everyone wanna be like me. I'm feeling super duper. Looking like I'm the next big thing. I'm about to cause a scene. Everyone wanna be like me. Yeah, welcome to the future.
It's your journey. Own every mile in the Hyundai Santa Fe. Right now, lease the 2023 Santa Fe for just $269 a month. Plus, get a $500 first responder or military coupon.
Jones Junction is proud to be named Hartford's best car dealership and Baltimore's best car dealership. As Maryland's oldest family-owned dealership with over 105 years in business, Jones Junction has grown and thrived with a focus on the customer before, during, and after the sale. And Jones for a lifetime, with free oil changes, free car washes, and an engine guaranteed for a lifetime, keeps customers coming back. Stop by. We're only 15 minutes from the White Marsh Mall, and drive home your next vehicle with your own Jones tag frame.
Plan your trip today. Remember it forever. Maryland. Be open.
And they're the players getting set for the coin toss. In the first game, the 2022 Ravens Rise High School Football Showdown. Booker Corrigan and Augie Maselli bringing it to you. Referee showing both sides of the coin, making sure it's not a one-headed. You just don't want it, it's on the up and up.
You always got to check for that.
Yeah. Some stars on that Spalding defense, led by number 1, P.J. Pockins. Calvert Hall will kick. They will be wearing the home red on red with gold lids. And Archbishop Spalding, the visitors, will receive in white on white on white on white. Sounds like a bad sandwich, but we are set to go. Calvert Hall, number 30, Dylan Mana.
Kicking into the wind a little bit.
There's a breeze. He's a senior, KG veteran, and we are set to go. What an exciting fall we have laid out, and an even better afternoon as Mana kicks it deep down the left side, and that will into the end zone, automatic touchback. And here comes the leading passer in the state of Maryland, number 4, Malik Washington, with a host of talent, and they love to go no huddle. Augie, keep on your toes.
Spalding runs fast-paced offense, and you're right, Coach. They like the no huddle. Last year they were more of a run-dominated team. This year, more of a pass-dominated team.
Single setback, inside handoff, and it'll gain exactly -1. Great defense. They swarmed to the ball.
Got to the ball. Spalding has 4 new offensive linemen compared to last year's team. Spalding never really rebuilds. They just sort of reload. They're very good.
Calvert Hall's number 11, Patrick O'Keefe, in on the tackle. Both offenses like that single setback formation. Here's Washington looking to his right. And just a little errant on the attempt.
Looking for Tyler Brown.
And Tyler's been known to make that catch. He likes that skinny post. In our preparations, we saw a lot of patterns where they like to send the Moss man deep, And they sent Brownie on the post. 3rd and a long 10. Washington back, a little bit of time up the middle and complete, and that's going to give them a first down. Great catch by number 18, Jameson Kaufman, the tight end. Tight end's always open.
Love big, strong tight ends. Don't leave home without them.
Yeah. Jameson Kaufman would hit the first catch of the day.
Bubble screen to Moss.
And here is Moss. You talked about his breakaway speed. He can accelerate.
They did a good job. They had 2 guys out front blocking for him, pass behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, here you go with that no huddle or a little sugar huddle where they get the little play action. They talk a little bit. Calvert Hall's got to be ready.
Very difficult to get player personnel on the field when they go that fast.
Moss motions, flag, fly. Brown with the reception, but it might be all for naught. They might have had 2 men in motion at the snap of the ball. Yeah, illegal shift is the call. Referee Carmen D. John Domenico down helping out with everybody today.
You met him a few times?
We had a great crew here today. It's a Friday afternoon, beautiful sun, Ravens decorations everywhere. We're going to have a chance to talk about a lot of the new initiatives in the community outreach that the Baltimore Ravens are so committed to. Moss line up in the left. Kaufman motions, and they got trips left. They go to the single stop. Brown makes the catch. Grinds his way out. He's going to be a little short of that first.
Difficult to see the sticks on the other side of the field.
Yeah, put the red sticks in with the red team.
Right.
Washington adjusts his setback. Akeem Sims. Sims with 2 touchdowns already this season. Washington, Moss. And that is going to be a first down for the Cavaliers.
They look good. They're moving the ball, big chunks, and 90% passing.
They come in at 3-1. Some great wins. They had a big win over that crosstown rival at Broadneck.
And playing Gonzaga down in D.C., a top program. And big win for anybody.
Tyler Brown, 2-way player, makes a nice catch there, and that's going to move chains yet again. Be about time for Calvert Hall to get some pressure on Washington, and they're going to take a timeout to set some things up. You and I had a chance to talk with both coaches. Calvert Hall coach Ward is a fantastic coach. We'll get more into that when we return, but it is Spalding driving down the field early.
From selecting the perfect produce and triple checking its quality to preparing it for you, we have perfected the art of fresh.
At PMSI, we feel that to beat the bug, one must be better than the bug. The house centipede can run up to 1.3 feet per second. PMSI is faster. An ant can carry 10 times its body weight. PMSI is stronger. Rodents are excellent climbers. We're even better. There isn't a pest problem PMSI can't beat. Call today for 10% off your first service. PMSI, better than the bug every time.
And the quick snap results in a quick touchdown.
Nice inside handoff to number 6. Went right up the middle, 20 yards, untouched.
Akeem Sims came in with 2 touchdowns. He's already increased that total. We're going to go for the extra point. Sims with over 300 yards rushing now on the season. Point after touchdown is good.
See, I knew it wouldn't be a problem with you, Joe. You know exactly what
And a fast drive down the field. Augie, if you're Calvert Hall, you used the timeout. You came out of the timeout and you didn't find a way to tackle. Let's look at the replay of this touchdown. Inside handoff. Get a hat on the ball.
Good seal. Yep. Offensive tackle got down, sealed off the linebacker, and it was a nice block.
Yep. He certainly did. He blasted it, and Hakeem Sims knows how to accelerate. In that win that you alluded to, they went down and beat Gonzaga at Gonzaga. Sims, 24 carries for 132 yards and 2 touchdowns.
That's a good day's work.
Not a bad day's work. Getting some work done in the office. Spalding sends out, looks like they're going to try and kick this deep. Calvert Hall has Donnie Lewis, a guy we talked about in the open. There's an example of the win. Ball blows off the tee. Kicking for Spalding, Patrick Claiborne.
Donnie Lewis and looks like Ricardo Cooper deep.
Max Moss come down and just touch the ball. That's how talented he is. He doesn't have to stand there and hold it. Ball bounces once and is collected by Lewis.
Decent field position.
Scampers it up towards the 30. Call it the 27, and Calvert Hall and Noah Brannick, their great quarterback, gonna have an opportunity to make something happen. More and more teams start to just come off the sideline onto the line of scrimmage.
They have that first play set, don't even huddle. Come right up.
Brannick back to pass, finds Lewis. What a great, well-crafted play.
That'll give you a little confidence boost, right?
Yep. And you know, you're going to get a healthy dose of Don Lewis. Great player. 232 yards of receiving already this year on 17 receptions. Had 2 touchdowns against Mount Zion. Brannick, again, lone setback, handoff.
Spalding sort of runs that 3-4 like Ohio State.
DeJuan Dorsey gains a few, and they're going to give him a first down on that. Calvert Hall now using the huddle to make some substitutions, running some guys in. Oliver Red, the junior, number 3, in the game, tucked in on the right side where they have trip receivers.
Ooh, good pursuit from the outside. There's your boy, number 1. Hawkins.
He can get things done in the backfield. But, you know, it's a great rush by P.J. Hawkins, but it's also, he needs a block in there. We need to get somebody, chip him a little bit.
Good athlete coming from the outside linebacker position. And
yep.
Got to the ball.
That brings up a 2nd and long for the Hall. Brannick sends Red in motion. Inside handoff, fake throw. They massage their way back up to the original line of scrimmage, or close to it.
You have a 3rd and long.
3rd and a hefty 11.
Great reaction by the Spalding linebackers.
They close on the ball well in our preparations. We talked about that Broadneck game. It's a great play. Here's Brannick. Trips left. He rolls left. What's he have? Ooh! Ooh! Oh!
That stings.
Yeah, somebody wasn't treating somebody right. That was a pop. And that'll bring up fourth.
Giovanni Boone.
And a furlong.
Looks like
snap, good kick, even better. And that's going to come to rest right at the 35-yard line, and it'll be Spalding ball. They drove down the field with their first possession. How worried is Calvert Hall's defense right now?
I think they need to get some pressure on the quarterback. They can't let him sit back there and have all day. He'll pick them apart. So it looks like that young line for Spalding's done a good job.
I love how you say he'll pick them apart, because my first thought is he's a sophomore. He's a gifted and talented sophomore. Moss in motion to the right, tucks in.
Here you go, run play. Sealed the end and got outside.
Great run play. Hakeem Sims has the touchdown today, and he is adding.
Good seal by the right offensive end.
We talked with head coach Kyle Schmidt before the game. He talked about the power of this offensive line and how well do they match up. Here's Sims again, tries the left side, gains a hard 3. And there's your captain swarming to the ball a little bit.
These kids all move fast.
Yeah.
It amazes me how quick they get to the ball.
Both these teams love the 4 receiver, 1 setback, and a QB. They run a lot of shotgun. Here's Washington to Brown. He makes a man miss. Scampers. And no flags, first down.
Very effective for them. Getting the 2 men out front, pass behind the line of scrimmage, bubble screen.
Washington back to pass, looks up the middle, finds Moss. Moss wants to power his way. That's going to be another first down. Oh.
A little bit of laundry on the field.
Yeah. Little flag.
May have been a little face mask towards the end of that tackle.
Tremendous crew today on a beautiful afternoon. And you are 100% right. Called that a 5-yard face mask. Just a tickling of the mask. Keep moving those sticks down the field. As the play comes in from the sideline. Again, that sugar huddle, it keeps Calvert Hall on their toes defensively.
You're right. 4 down territory.
Hand off to Sims. Hakeem spinning.
He spun his way out of that. They had him at the line of scrimmage. Do you have a flag down, Coach?
What an athlete. It's a lot like the way Spalding started off their game against Broadneck, where they just kind of imposed their will on their opponents. It seems to be 2 deep drives to start the game.
Very impressive.
For the Cavaliers.
Off of one season last year, one of the best teams in the conference.
They lost in that semi-final game. And Calvert Hall went on to win it. Sims up the middle, inside, and arms up, touchdown. Spalding, proving why they're 3-1.
One of the top teams in the conference.
35 and 1, my whistle, I got 11.
Everything set for the point after try. And it is good. Splits the uprights. And just like that, Spalding. Here's a great look at Hakeem Sims driving his way in. Second touchdown of the day. Spalding imposing their will.
Baltimore loves to run, and year after year, the Baltimore Running Festival is our greatest day of running participation. Over our first 20 years, we have created great memories, incredible accomplishments, and lifelong friendships, all through running. We have the perfect distance for every runner to conquer, from the fantastic 5K, the full, the Pandora 10K, and of course the Care First Blue Cross Blue Shield half. Go to thebaltimoremarathon.com and register today. Make it happen for you in 22.
When's my first meeting?
Casual or business casual?
Full skim, so I own all the pistachio or cashew.
Oh, no.
Spin class after work.
Come on, what's your goal?
That is my goal. Hey, what's for dinner? Kidding.
Life's questions can add up, but dinner freshly makes it effortless. Balanced meals delivered fresh and fully prepared for days when you just can't.
Yes, thank you.
Freshly, your daily dilemma answered. Get started today at freshly.com.
The Bay Bridge Run is back on November 13th. Do I need to say more? In 2021, the event was sold out. You've driven over the beautiful bridge, now you can run over it. The puzzle piece medals are a huge hit, and the sunrise over the bridge is spectacular. You'll get a frosty Michelob Ultra in the Constellation Home Celebration Village. This is your year to make it happen. Go to thebaybridgerun.com to register now.
16 playoff victories, 2 coveted trophies, legions of devoted fans. And for 18 years, the Baltimore Ravens have chosen MedStar Health for their medical care. For generations, people across the region have trusted MedStar Health. We're proud to provide the same quality care to the Ravens and their fans, because there's power in trust. MedStar Health, it's how we treat people.
We tailgate together. We watch together. We get pumped together. We weather the storms together. And most importantly, we flock together.
Set to kick it away, his second kickoff of the day, averaging 41.3 yards. Goes for a little shorter there.
Back to Donnie Lewis.
Lewis tries a little shake and bake. There's more shake and less bake.
Good coverage.
You know, Spalding comes in at 3-1. They had a loss to Don Bosco, who's a great football
nationally
team.
ranked.
48-28 loss there. They put 28 on the board because they have big playmakers. Then they rolled Broadneck 38-3. Then they played Imhotep Charter, beat them 20-13, and then Gonzaga down at Gonzaga 41-21. They are having a year. Kyle Schmidt, what a great guy to just chat with and talk football with.
Coach has a good program. He's won 5 of the last 9 games between Calvert Hall and Spalding.
Devon Dorsey with the carry for the Hall.
Solid first down play. Good 6 yards.
Dorsey comes in averaging 3.3 yards per carry, 36 rushing yards a game. But that's a nice little 6-yard clip first down. Motion left. Brannick keeps. Has an opportunity to change fields, reverses field.
He does that well. Good athlete, good instincts.
And when you say instincts, explain,
dual sport athlete. He went up the middle, he was shut down, he did a little inside roll lacrosse move, and continued for 4 or 5 more yards.
No problem at all with a guy who has that sense of when to reverse fields. Again, single setback for Brannick. Donnie Lewis in the slot to the left. Brown in motion. They give it to Brown. Brown with some speed, but that Spalding defense
closes fast.
Yes, they certainly do.
It's not a bad play. They get plus 3 yards on a first down.
Yep. When Brown goes in motion like that, he's got to be very careful that he's not going forward.
I saw the
snap of the ball.
I'm with you. I saw the bow, and I was wondering how he would feel about that.
Brannick trips receivers to his right. He looks left initially, looks off the safety. Oh, and he finds Lewis. Lewis in the open field gets shoestring tackled. A bit of a touchdown saving tackle that time by Tyler Brown.
They needed a little boost. It gives the offense a little confidence.
Donnie Lewis, you talked about him in the open. Here he is. Courage.
Looking good.
Looking good to close the gap and get a little drive going here. Dorsey shuffles his way down for a 12.5-yard gain, and that will move the chains.
You like when you move the sticks consistently.
A full-on huddle this time for Calvert Hall. Sometimes they go sugar huddle, sometimes they go hurry up. This time they want to gather themselves. 5 receivers, empty backfield for Brannick. Looking left the whole way, finds the open man and stings him. What a pass, what a catch.
Ricardo Cooper, been a good target for Brannick this year.
Ricardo Cooper comes in. Again, he plays a lot of defense. He's got an interception this year. Averages 3 tackles a game. Not a big pass catcher, but he certainly made it quick work of that one. They're now cramped at the 5-yard line, 1st and goal. Hand off to Dorsey. Can he accelerate in? Gets popped at around the 3. 2:10 to go here, 1st quarter. We are at Calvert Hall. Home team in red on gold lids. Spalding in the road whites. Booker Corrigan, Augie Maselli bringing it to you. 2nd and goal, Calvert Hall. Down by 14. Single setback to Brannick's right. He keeps. He's going to dive for it.
Very close.
And they're going to say he's down at the 1. Now the Spalding guys are pointing like the ball came out. Need I remind you, the ground cannot call it a fumble. Referees are going to talk about it. We might have a Calvert Hall player a little slow to rise.
Defense doesn't look happy, so it looks like it's going to stay. Red ball.
Sometimes you just read the players. They'll tell you everything you need to know. Some of the Spalding faithful still wishing for the fumble call. I'm guessing in the game's day referee, they would have called it. Here's Brannick. Dorsey to his left. 3rd and goal. Ooh. Oh, and a great defensive play by Archbishop Spalding.
Looks like there was a mix-up in the backfield, and Spalding took advantage of it.
And that was Keyshawn Flowers, number 16, highly touted, a star on the rise.
Not your normal-looking defensive tackle. He looks like he could be a D end.
He's more of a corner,
or
D-end, linebacker.
A tight end.
Yes. 4th and goal. not much doing for Dorsey. He cannot get it in, and Calvert Hall does not punch it over the goal line. A heartbreaking defensive stand, but let's give some credit to big number 54, Ty McVicker. Plug in the inside. Of course, Keyshawn Flowers has played spectacular football on the goal line all year long for Spalding.
Great job by the defense. They're looking good. The offense has to get out of the hole, see what they can do.
Calvert Hall defense has Spalding backed up. The pass to Max Moss falls incomplete. You don't see that often.
No. A lot of confidence in your quarterback as a sophomore throwing out of your end zone.
2nd and 10 from their own 3 or 4 yard line. 4.
Look here on the 4. Little inside handoff.
Hakeem Sims is going to accelerate. He does not pick up the first down, but he's
close.
About 1.5 yards.
Looks like we have a 3rd and 2 coming up.
This will be a big one.
I tell you, DJ Ringgold has a tough job out on an island with Max Moss by himself.
And speaking of Max Moss by himself, he's getting a little time to think about it as the first quarter is winding away here. It's almost like Spalding couldn't see the clock. It's like he knew you were going to let the clock expire. Just let it expire into the lineup. But yeah, they do what they do, and they are doing it quite successfully. First quarter of the 2020 Ravens Rise High School Football Showcase in the books.
Plan your trip today. Remember it forever. Maryland. Be open.
Jones Junction is proud to be named Hartford's best car dealership and Baltimore's best car dealership. As Maryland's oldest family-owned dealership with over 105 years in business, Jones Junction has grown and thrived with a focus on the customer before, during, and after the sale. And Jones for a lifetime, with free oil changes, free car washes, and an engine guaranteed for a lifetime, keeps customers coming back. Stop by. We're only 15 minutes from the White Marsh Mall, and drive home your next vehicle with your own Jones tag frame.
Do the 4 of you want to explain this?
Market's really hot right now.
You cannot put this school up for sale.
Why not just list it, see what happens?
This location, square footage, its own gym, a theater, and a playground.
And it's close to a school.
1 week, 1 week, 1 week, 1 week, 1 week.
What is this?
1 week.
Market's really hot right now.
1 week, 1 week, 1 week, 1 week.
What is he doing?
1 week, 1 week.
Looking like I'm the next big thing. I'm about to cause a scene. Everyone wanna be like me. I'm feeling super duper. Looking like I'm the next big thing. I'm about to cause a scene. Everyone wanna be like me. Yeah, welcome to the future.
It's your journey. Own every mile in the Hyundai Santa Fe. Right now, lease the 2023 Santa Fe for just $269 a month. Plus, get a $500 first responder or military coupon.
So what do you think?
It's nice.
Same as our BGE home van, right?
Same.
Same air conditioners, water heaters, and furnaces in back.
Still helping people save energy and money.
Everything's the same.
Yeah. Even the, music.
What's wrong with the music?
Oh, nothing.
Visit ConstellationHome.com or call 888-243-HOME.
At the Big Screen Store, we'll pay your sales tax on Samsung's biggest and best TVs. Plus, get super comfy in-stock seating, all delivered super fast.
Whoa! Next day delivery, and they'll pay my sales tax? I'm going to the Big Screen Store.
Spalding possession deep in their own territory. Augie, Maselli, Booker, Corrigan bringing it to you. 3rd and a short 3. Sims up the middle. Does he get it? He did. He got it by about 18 inches. Goodness. What a great play. Archbishop Spalding, they keep moving the chains. There they go, no huddle. But quarterback number 4, Malik Washington, leads the state in touchdowns and yards. And I would not be surprised to see him let one fly here. A little freebie. Fakes the inside handoff. There he goes.
All open.
You could see that one coming a mile away. R.J. Newton runs a great pattern, and Washington's going to deliver that ball on time. He's a sophomore.
Big, tall athlete out there, and Ricardo Cooper all by himself. Didn't have any help from the inside.
Washington, lobs it down for Moss. Was he inbound? No, they're going to wave that off. Wave it incomplete. And Calvert Hall may have dodged a bullet right there. There they go with that sugar huddle. Washington. Giving some little instructions. Lone set back to his right.
Got a little pressure. Great catch.
That is a big time pass. That is a big time pass. And it's the threat of Sims, Augie. When you look at this offense, they like faking that handoff, and the Calvert Hall defense can't resist.
You have to respect it. He's been on such a great job running.
And talk about respect. They just taught him the meaning of the word respect right there. The Calvert Hall defensive line penetrates and stops. Nice play by number 70, Nathan Nosen, senior, plays both sides of the ball when needed. Sims accelerating.
Got a little laundry in the backfield, Coach.
Yep. Flag down. That happens. Still high school kids playing a sport with a ball that's not round. There'll be some penalties.
Little holding.
And that is going to back up Spalding just a little bit. Although I think Washington just looks at that as a little bit more of a challenge. Okay, you want to back us up? We'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. He is a talent.
Well, Spalding shows you that they have Newton as a receiver and Moss. You just can't double up on one. You have to respect both of them. They're so good.
Malik Washington. What a start. Here he is. Set back to his right. He drops back a little bit of time, rolls right. He's going to run for it. He's going to gain about 12. And just like that, challenge accepted.
No contain on the outside. Just a stroll in the park for those 12 yards.
And I think the Calvert Hall defense is looking up like, we can't be everywhere. We can't contain everything. Malik Washington, over 1,000 yards passing already this season. Sims tucked into his right. Oh, he tries to back shoulder it to Moss. No luck. And ladies and gentlemen, Spalding brought a punter.
First punt of the day. Oliver Red back to receive, along with Donnie Lewis.
Donnie Lewis can run things back. Cooper Welch is going to be the punter for Spalding. Drops it, gets it, not blocked, and he gets a decent one off. And Donnie Lewis goes with the fair catch call and makes a great catch. That was an eventful bunt for a play when nothing happened.
You know what they say, Coach? Offense, defense, kicking game. Win 2 phases, win the game.
It was a great job by their punter, Cooper Welch, to handle his own fumble. Just the snap hit him right in the hands. Calvert Hall comes right off the sideline, and they are ready. They want to make a statement. They have plenty of time left here in the first half. Here's Brannick, inside handoff.
Jake Stewart, not too much.
Picks up about 1.5 inches. Good look at Calvert Hall's Ronald Anderson, senior offensive lineman, number 73. Can't say enough good things about what we've seen in him in practice this week. Leadership qualities, just a great young man. He and Michael McQuaid, number 72. Kids you want on your team if you're a coach. That internal leadership. Here's Brannick. Single set back to right. Fakes the handoff, has some time, and he gets it, delivers it. What a great catch by Oliver Red. Part of the 2022 Ravens Rise High School Football Showcase. I got Chuck Clark joining me here.
Yeah.
What do you like about the way Spalding's moving the ball early in this game?
They're getting out to their receivers quick on the edge. The screen game, and they're getting them going, you know. They trying to expose the defense, you know, make them play in space.
And now Calvert Hall is finding a way to answer. They got off to a slow start.
Yep.
But now they're building the goal line stand. They drove it down last time. And that time, just finding a way to find Oliver Red in the middle of the field. Talk about the courage it takes to go catch the ball in the middle of the field like that.
Oh, yeah. You definitely got to have heart on the offense side, you know, because the defense guys already hate giving up catches, but that's the place right there where a lot of bad things happen, for sure.
A lot of traffic, a lot of guys coming from either side.
Yep, most definitely.
Brannick. 2 men in the backfield. He fakes the handoff and keeps the RPA. Oh, yeah. Nice big gain. Noah Brannick making his presence felt.
Got to keep him honest.
He has 9 TD passes on the season. He averages 181 yards a game, 3 rushing TDs.
Okay.
That tells you something when the quarterback's willing to get in there and make something happen. Of course, as that all goes on, there's holding.
Yeah, that sucks. But I mean, he definitely showed some ability right there. He kept him honest, got around the edge, you know. But he gonna get more of those calls back his way as the season goes.
Chuck Clark joining us in the booth. Great to have the Ravens doing what they do for the community. Their community outreach is just spectacular.
Yeah, definitely. As the past couple of years, it's been picking up more and more. It's slowed down with COVID, but it's getting back going now.
Yep, thank goodness, right?
Yeah.
Get the kids back in classrooms together, back on fields together. Little jet sweep here.
Okay.
And well defended by Spalding, but a gain of a bunch. Now, Chuck, you play strong safety.
Yep.
How strong are you?
I'm pretty strong, but hey, there's guys out there way stronger than me.
Is it strong or speed?
I think.
Are you the speed safety or are you the strong safety?
I think it's heart. It's heart over everything.
I love it.
That's what it is. Heart and mentality. That's what you got to have.
Heart and mentality. I don't have that position, though. The heart and mentality safety. Yeah.
Hey, they can make it work wherever. If you got that, they'll put you wherever. It'll work.
Motion man for Calvert Hall. Brannick looking down the sideline, and he has a connection to Caden Barmer. Class of 2025, that makes him a sophomore.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice little wheel right up the sideline.
Yep.
Flooded the zone. Good catch. Good sticks.
And now back to Brannick, the quarterback for Calvert Hall. What do you like about the way he delivers the ball?
Well, that was a good pass right there. It was a receiver opportunity. He saw him flood the zone and put it there only where he could get it.
John Asko with the carry for the Hall. And they got the chains moving a little bit.
Putting together a nice little drive, eating up some clock right here before the half.
Let's also talk while we have the chance with Chuck Clark about Mr. Washington, Malik Washington, the quarterback for Spalding.
Yeah.
Sophomore.
Yeah, I talked to him before the game. That kid, he's tall, he's big. It looked like he's going to keep growing. He said he got a couple offers. And I like the way he dialed it up the first couple drives.
Yes.
Yeah, he was in charge. I heard him down there on the sideline. He had his guys going, so he's the leader of that team for sure.
And a sophomore, and he is certainly falls under the category of gifted and talented.
Yes, most definitely.
And recognizes his gifts and using them to lead in a positive way, which is really what a lot of high school sports is about.
Definitely.
These guys are going to look up to you long after high school.
That was the message I was preaching to. These relationships will go on forever. They're playing some of the best football of their lives.
Brannick on third down, completes out to the left side. A little shake and bake there for Caden Barmer. He's now more engaged in this. You know, one of the things we talk about, Chuck, is nobody cares about who the cool kids were in high school once you're out of high school.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Right? People want to know who you had meaningful moments with and meaningful conversations. That's what we want the kids to take away from high school sports or being a great chemistry student. Or the Purple Rising Initiative that they're doing such a great job with, and we're going to learn more about throughout the broadcast. But we're recognizing greatness in and out of the classroom. Oh, Calvert Hall touchdown.
Okay.
Hooper drives the boat, Chief.
Okay, got him one, touchdown.
Let's make sure there's no flags on the field.
Right, make sure. Last time we had a big one.
I know.
All right, we good. Looks pretty clean.
Great recognition by Brannick.
On the open man, got it to him.
Yep. Donnie Lewis, a guy we highlighted in the open, and he's making plays.
80 and 11, Joe. Got your
Extra point attempt is up and good. What a great afternoon for football. Here's Brannick finding Lewis. Reservations for 6. Ravens rise.
Behind every NFL player, coach, and general manager is a family. The Purple Chair podcast takes you inside the Ravens family to show you the other side of the NFL business. From talking to John Harbaugh's wife, Ingrid, about how she prepared her daughter to go to school after a tough loss, to sharing memories of draft night with Patrick Queen's mom, Mary. The Purple Chair podcast tells you the stories of the humans who play the game. Listen to the Purple Chair podcast on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Since 1837, our mission has been to chronicle the life and spirit of Maryland and the Chesapeake Bay. In all we do and in all we stand for, we are Baltimore. This is the Baltimore Sun.
Ravens fans! The regular season is here, but there's still time to secure your seat for some of the biggest battles in Baltimore this year. The Ravens face the Bills on October 2nd, welcome the defending AFC champion Bengals for Sunday Night Football on October 9th, and then host a Super Bowl 47 reunion on October 23rd as all fans will take home a commemorative championship banner. Buy now at BaltimoreRavens.com/tickets.
Introducing Toyota Reserve, the fast and easy way to secure your new Toyota, even if it's still in production. And with 10 manufacturing plants right here in the U.S., your new Toyota is time to cash in on getting top dollar for your trade. So contact your dealer and reserve your new truck, car, or SUV today. Toyota, let's go places.
Hey, Augie, today's game is just the beginning of the Ravens Rise High School football campaign, and you can follow us on the Ravens YouTube channel and WBAL's very local Baltimore app for every game. Augie, catch us next week in Anne Arundel County when the Old Mill Patriots travel to South River to take on the Seahawks Friday, September 30th. In October, the Showdown will make stops in Howard County, Baltimore County, and visit historic City Poly rivalry, bringing along Ravens players, cheerleaders, pyrotechnics, and more. How about that?
It's beautiful.
Huge thank you to Chuck Clark for joining us.
That was fun having him in. Sound like a seasoned veteran.
He did, and he said first time, which is fun. Flag on the kick.
All sides.
Yeah, that happens. Again, it's high school kids playing a sport with a ball that's not round. Dylan Mata gets it away, goes short. It's going to bounce. What's going to happen?
Very close.
It's still scrambling.
Very close.
The ball skitters out. Somebody let me know what's going on. Give me a point. Where's the referee? Carmen D. John Domenico's got a point one way or the other. The suspense is killing me, Augie. I don't know what to do.
I think that
Calvert Hall thinks they have it. They're digging, and where's the point?
Spalding ball.
I didn't see anybody point anywhere.
Number 3 comes up with the ball.
Okay.
Tyler Brown.
Tyler
Out-wrestled
Brown.
him in the bottom of that pile.
He's had a good day.
That was the ugliest one-side kick, but it
wasn't
almost worked.
Here's the replay. There's the scramble. Yeah, Tyler Brown saving the day for Spalding, the Cavaliers. And they go with Sims sprinting out wide right. And I'll tell you, Calvert Hall, talk about rejuvenation.
They have a little new life to them, and that's good for the Cardinals. It was looking rough earlier.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, Calvert Hall knows you're not hardcore unless you live hardcore. And this defense, it's time for them to step up, second and long. Second and a bunch.
Movement on the offense.
Yeah, and there's 5.5 minutes to go here in the half. Can Calvert Hall make something happen here at Kelly Field? On the campus of Calvert Hall, Booker Corrigan, Augie Maselli, thrilled to be joined in the booth a moment ago by the great Chuck Clark, who plays strong safety, who plays heart and mental safety.
He's wide open, right down the middle.
Great pitch and catch. R.J. Newton, you talked about him. Newton just finds a way to, excuse me, that is not Newton, that is 13, Aaron Ngwebe. Ngwebe with the catch, just a freshman.
Just a freshman.
Look at this replay.
Right down the seam.
Oh, and here now they go to Newton, deep down the left sideline. Tell you what, Ngwebe, courageous on that last pass completion.
They may have caught the Cardinals in cover 2 and sent the man down the middle. It's very hard for that linebacker to pick up a speedster.
They love a good seam route against that cover 2. Second and 10. Washington goes for the skinny post, and it's behind Ngwebe. I love Ngwebe. Just a freshman. And he averages 27 receiving yards per game as a freshman, playing against grown men.
14 years old.
Yeah. Washington again looking. Willie Ronnie tucks it and goes. Slides. Some contact, but it was a nudging, not even a hit. So we're going to let that go. I think that's a good non-call.
4th and 6, and they're going for it.
They're going hurry up, too. They got Calvert Hall. What are they going to do? Everybody's set. Calvert Hall fakes the blitz, and now Kyle Schmidt slows things down. Great coaching move. Speaking about great coaches, Josh Ward at Calvert Hall, Kyle Schmidt at Spalding can coach my sons at any time. Timeout, Calvert Hall with 4:39 to go in the half. This is the Ravens Rise High School Football Showdown.
From selecting the perfect produce and triple checking its quality to preparing it for you, we have perfected the art of fresh.
Archbishop Spalding breaks the huddle. Tough scenario for both squads right now. There's pressure on this down.
4th and 7. I think they're going to try to go down the seam again.
Yeah. Oh, that seam route can be open if they can get a safety to drift. Calvert Hall cover 2. Washington barks out the signals. Looking to pass, goes down the seam route. And Max Moss can't come down with it, and just like, oh, we got a flag roughing the passer.
I was following the ball, I couldn't see it.
Yeah, I'm praying for a replay on that one just to get a good look. Here we go. Here's Washington, stands, delivers.
Pretty close.
You could have not called that too. That's a very tough scenario, but
wasn't necessary.
Player safety.
Wasn't necessary.
Agreed. So the Cavaliers with a fresh set, and they look to continue the drive. And Washington goes quick snap,
the sweep,
hand up the
string it out.
Great defense.
Nice job containing. Very good job by the defense.
And that's Hakeem Sims. I mean, he has had some big games for Spalding. 132 yards against Gonzaga, so you have to mind him.
Almost a pistol.
Goes down for Moss. Moss is going to go up for that. Oh, and a flag comes in, incompletes the signal. Pass interference on the defense. Yowza. And the hits just keep on coming. Be a 15-yard gain on the interference. See if we can get a glimpse of it here. He extended his arms just a smidge. Rough sledding for Caden Newsom out of Calvert Hall. Pair of 8s right there.
Yeah.
Moss and Newton both wearing number 8. And both quarterbacks wearing number 4.
Did not see that.
It's the simple things in life, Augie. Hand off to Sims. They love that dive in the inside.
Do they consider that a shift or motion? It looks like 2 men in motion. Maybe it's a shift.
But they can have as many men in motion as they want. It just the snap of the ball, there can only be one. Washington loves that shotgun. It's like a pro set. Sims stacked up. Calvert Hall defense putting their foot in the ground.
Hunter Bowen coming up, putting a little exclamation point on that hit.
And again, we talked about a lot, the multi-sport athletes. There's so much to gain as we look at Hunter Bowen. So much to gain by competing in a couple different sports.
College coaches love to see multi-sports athletes.
Here's Washington. Oh, a little back shoulder throw. Moss is going to make quick work of that. Oh, bingo, bango. He can get things done. Max Moss. And another touchdown pass for Washington. Let's see if we get a little push. It wasn't in camera, but something made the Calvert Hall defender fall. Point after try. And it is going to be Patrick Claiborne. Kick is up and good.
Good-looking kid.
And Spalding, 21 points in the first half. That's what they do. They know they have talent. Here it is. See if you see up on the top. Hey, we just turned him a little bit. Turned him a little bit. But I guess if you're going to call the first one, you got to call the second one. We'll see. We shall see. But a well-played first half by both squads. One or two little ticky-tack fouls either way. Both teams have benefited from a call or two.
You're right, Coach. Both teams look.
Yep. And Calvert Hall, they play LaSalle next, then it's Gilman, Mount St. Joe, McDonough. Wow.
That's a tough schedule.
Yeah.
LaSalle from Philly. Yeah, I think you know a few things about those guys.
LaSalle, a great squad. Also college, high school.
Christian Brothers School. Great Billy Leahy runs their lacrosse program.
Great group of people, and we'll see how Calvert Hall can do when they take on LaSalle and then they come back for the Gilmans, the Mount St. Joes, and the McDonoughs. Claiborne, deep kick, and they're going to let that go through the end zone.
Almost out of the end zone.
Tell which way the wind's blowing.
Had good foot in that one.
As my friend Bob Dylan would say, you don't need a weatherman to know which way the wind blows.
You see him very often?
Hey, you know. Lee Keaton won't stop texting me. Calvert Hall ball, 2:50 to go. Noah Brannick, a star quarterback, knows how to win, but he's in a bit of a tough spot right now. They got a 4-receiver set, one setback to his right. Brannick back to pass. Seam route, loving it. Lewis right up the middle. Move the chains.
Good amount of yardage. Chunks at a time.
Yep.
To stay competitive, they have to score before the half.
Gutsy catch by Lewis. Here's Brannick back to pass again. Oh, he has got an open receiver in the form of Caden Barmer, the sophomore.
Caught that twice.
Yeah.
Tipped it to himself.
Hey, come down with it. The Spalding defense has risen to the occasion a number of times today. Can they do it again? And procedure against not everybody was set. So there's that too many men in motion during the snap of the ball, or a guy moved, he wasn't set for a second. It happens in the pros. Lord knows the Dallas Cowboys like to do that about 6 or 7 times a game, so Calvert Hall's allowed to do it once.
There you go. Yeah.
Brannick all by his onesie in the backfield. Shotgun. And a seam route. It was deflected by Red.
He was open.
Yeah.
Threw it to his back shoulder.
Tough one. Tough one right there, but it's also that fear of where's the safety? Where's their version of Chuck Clark? Because you got to watch out. Keep your head up going down the middle. It's a contact sport.
It's great that the Ravens get out and see the kids, talk to them.
Yep.
It's something that they won't forget.
Yep, exactly. And that's one of the things that Chuck Clark and I talked about was it's lifelong memories. Brannick goes underneath. It's a little bit of a gain back
Hewitt.
to the original line.
He's a freshman.
Gotta love it.
Number 15.
Chris Hewitt, class of 26. Yeah, you're that old. Here comes Brannick. Minute 41 on the clock. 5 receiver set. Brannick looking to his right, gets it off. Coulda, woulda, shoulda been intercepted. DJ Ringgold, the senior, was the intended target.
Got a flag on the other side of the field in the defensive backfield.
We got a lot of pageantry going on. We got players of the game that are going to happen in the course of every game we do. Then they're going to have a player of the year. All the players are going to get tickets to the Ravens game on December 24th. Ravens are really back in this community outreach. They love it. Penalty goes against Spalding. Calvert Hall keep on moving.
The minute 26, they'll take a little gift from the officials, right?
Yep. Go on Dorsey, number 7, to Brannick's right. 3 receivers right. Fakes it to, oh goodness, can he get it off? Looked like he was going to try and huck it. But that's a big time sack. That's a big time play. Credit number 15, Damian Wilburn.
Why are they putting the ball back to the original line of scrimmage?
I give up.
For what, progress?
Now there's a flag. Procedure against Calvert Hall. Reset of that. And we have 53.7 seconds. The clock on your screen is a little bit askew, or as we like to say, Augie, incongruent with the scoreboard clock.
Not keeping in touch.
There it is, 53.7. Snap to Brannick, he handles it. Down the middle he goes, and it's gonna get picked off. You can't tip that many balls and not expect one to get picked off. Great play by number 3, Tyler Brown, the safety. He's just back there playing center field. The ball gets tipped up in the air. It's not going to get much easier.
The old tip drill.
Yep.
Do it 100 times a year in practice.
Tyler Brown in the right place at the right time. Here's the replay. There's the tip.
I like the way Spalding had a delayed blitz on there. It was very effective.
Those little things. And watch out right now. Malik Washington is a talent. 41.4 seconds is plenty of time for him to make something happen.
Yeah, they're not going to just run the clock out. They're going to throw it deep.
They're going to hand this one off to Sims and see how it goes. And they're probably going to go from there. No handoff. Washington, incomplete to Moss. Spalding getting the signal play call from the sideline. And the offensive line for Spalding has played well today. And here's Washington. He's going to tuck it. He's going to accelerate. Oh, ball goes down. And he regathers it. A lot of excitement.
Why is the clock stop?
First down.
First down.
Pass across the field. And they are right at the midfield stripe, and Spalding will take a timeout with 26.1 seconds in the half. A very eventful half. Spalding looking to tack a couple more points on before the halftime comes up.
At PMSI, we feel that to beat the bug, one must be better than the bug. The house centipede can run up to 1.3 feet per second. PMSI is faster. An ant can carry 10 times its body weight. PMSI is stronger. Rodents are excellent climbers. We're even better. There isn't a pest problem PMSI can't beat. Call today for 10% off your first service. PMSI, better than the bug every time.
21-7 your score. Augie, throughout this year's high school showdown campaign, we'll be identifying standout plays and players of the game at each contest. Following the final showdown, a poll will be held to determine the Showdown Play and Player of the Year to be recognized at the Ravens game on December 24th, also known as
Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve. Should be a beautiful occasion. And so many tremendous athletes are going to be showcased throughout this 5-game fall. Anne Arundel County coming up next. Oh, errant pass is going to stop the clock. And it's 3rd and a full 6. Spalding operating from their own 45-yard line. Washington looking to the sideline for a little bit of instruction. Sims moves to his right. Quick release by Washington, and they get the first down.
Yeah. Strong athlete, just grabbed the ball and took it. We got a man down.
That's never good.
Yep.
And he popped up real quick.
It's like a cramp.
(21-7) your score. Calvert Hall with a player shaken up. Booker Corrigan, Augie Maselli bringing it to you. I'll tell you what, Calvert Hall has a player shaken up. Look at Spalding. They're ready to go. They are ready to go.
They're not wasting any time. They're dialed in.
And Spalding is set to go. Clock stopped with 16.7, and now it winds at 15. Washington gets it quickly, looks to release, rolls to his right, and he catches it inbounds, and that's going to force Spalding and Coach Schmidt to burn a timeout.
3.5 seconds.
And half cannot end on a defensive penalty.
You are right.
You have to keep that into consideration. Coming into today's game, you got two great quarterbacks, Brannick and Washington. Look at the completions per attempt.
Look at these stats.
Yeah.
Both these kids look great. 10 touchdowns versus 2 interceptions, 9 touchdowns versus 1. 67% for Brannick, 52% for the sophomore. Fabulous.
And you see Washington in there holding the basketball in the picture.
All right, two sport athletes.
Yeah, multi-sport athletes. Spalding is ready to go. 2nd and short, but that's kind of irrelevant. They need to find a way to get the ball deep into the end zone. See Washington run around a little bit. He delivers it deep down the sideline. It's going to be picked off by Calvert Hall. Does he have blockers? Does he have blockers? He's not going to. What a play. What an exciting way to end the half. Calvert Hall will snatch a little momentum.
It was close.
Yeah.
It was close. They had a couple of offensive backs back there.
21-7 your score at halftime. Calvert Hall is going to find a way to snag a little momentum out of it. Here's the replay of it. Deep down the side and Pickdilicious. Couldn't find a way to cut it back. Wait till you see what we have for you at halftime.
Plan your trip today. Remember it forever. Maryland. Be open.
Do the four of you want to explain this?
Mark, it's really hot right now.
You cannot put this school up for sale.
Why not just list it? See what happens.
This location, square footage, its own gym, a theater, and a playground.
And it's close to a school.
1 week, 1 week, 1 week, 1 week, 1
What
week.
is this?
1 week.
Mark, it's really hot right now.
1 week, 1 week, 1 week, 1 week.
What is he doing?
1 week, 1 week.
In Maryland, football goes with just about everything. Crab cakes and football may as well be our state motto. That's not all we do. There's front flips in football,
And he flips in for the go-ahead touchdown.
bar hopping in football,
Good! Crossbar, and it tumbles through. It is good.
unveilings, festivals, history lessons, and football. Last dances, miracles, tickets to paradise,
And football. Baltimore Ravens are Super Bowl champions.
going to the bank, moving those chains, making an entrance.
And football.
Purple Fridays, Sunday brunches, spelling bees,
And football.
poets, nursery rhymes, fight songs.
And football.
We've raised ghosts,
He's going all the way.
watched squirrels dance, seen a wizard at work, faced our share of hard knocks, and added some sizzle.
They look at me and say, "Hill, that's the bad guy."
But we don't stop when the hay is in the barn.
Touchdown, Ravens, and the hay's in the barn.
We've gone school shopping, had first dates and movie nights. But summer camp and dress rehearsals are over. Now it's time to do what we do best.
The Ravens have won it. What a scene we have at M&T.
And football. Ravens football. That's what Maryland does! Huh.
If you get kicked out of your neighbor's yard for stealing their leaves, you're gonna need something to fuel you up so you can sneak back in. Fall hard with the Pumpkin Cream Cold Brew. America runs on Dunkin'.
We tailgate together. We watch together. We get pumped together. We weather the storms together. And most importantly, we flock together.
"16 playoff victories, 2 coveted trophies, legions of devoted fans. And for 18 years, the Baltimore Ravens have chosen MedStar Health for their medical care. For generations, people across the region have trusted MedStar Health. We're proud to provide the same quality care to the Ravens and their fans, because there's power in trust. MedStar Health, it's how we treat people."
Halftime here at Calvert Hall, 2022 Ravens Rise High School Football Showdown. Booker Corgan, Augie Maselli with you. Augie, great first half. Spalding seemed to impose their will, but Calvert Hall's not going anywhere.
Cardinals are digging in. They're starting to find their stride. Spalding is doing what they came out and said they're going to do. They're going to move the ball in the air, and they're very effective. Quarterback hasn't got much pressure, and he shows he does have the ability to run.
Yeah.
On the opposite flip side, Calvert Hall's been living off of Brannick, and some good running, but when Brannick gets loose, he can run and he can throw it.
Just like the rug ties the room together, halftime highlights tie the game together. Like each touchdown, Akeem Sims, he's a graceful power runner. Fair enough.
Untouched on that play, beautiful downfield blocking.
And he is once again powering his way into the end zone. And here's where it got interesting. Brannick Little desperation. Boom! Donnie Lewis.
Did it with his feet. Working forward, stopped, backed up.
And here's that back shoulder throw to Moss. Nice play by Washington to find a way to hit the open man when he's coming open. For a sophomore, he finds a way to do that. There's a little promo for Sunday the 25th at 1 p.m. The Baltimore Ravens, New England Patriots. Billy Cundiff will not be in the building. We have more halftime coming up here from Calvert Hall. Throughout this season, the Ravens will honor 9 high school football coaches who have made a significant impact on their student athletes. Each Coach of the Week winner will receive a $2,000 donation to their school's football program and will be invited to the Ravens-Falcons game on December 24th at M&T Bank Stadium for an opportunity to be named the Ravens High School Coach of the Year. This past week's winner was Todd Somerville, head football coach of the Crofton Cardinals. Congratulations, Coach Somerville.
Attention, ladies. A Purple Evening presented by Safeway returns on Monday, October 17th with current players, legends, cheerleaders, tote bags, locker room tours, and football. Don't miss your chance to party with the best female fans in the NFL. Get your tickets at BaltimoreRavens.com/apurpleevening.
At the Big Screen Store, we'll pay your sales tax on Samsung's biggest and best TVs. Plus, get super comfy in-stock seating, all delivered super fast.
Whoa! Next day delivery and they'll pay my sales tax? I'm going to the Big Screen Store.
Do the 4 of you want to explain this?
Market's really hot right now.
You cannot put this school up for sale.
Why not just list it? See what happens.
This location, square footage, its own gym, a theater, and a playground.
And it's close to a school.
1 week, 1 week, 1 week, 1 week, 1
What
week.
is this?
1 week.
Market's really hot right now.
1 week, 1 week, 1 week, 1 week.
What is he doing?
1 week, 1 week.
So what do you think?
Price nice.
Same as our BGE home van, right?
Same.
Same air conditioners, water heaters, and furnaces in back.
Still helping people save energy and money.
Everything's the same.
Yeah. Even the, music.
What's wrong with the music?
Oh, nothing.
Visit ConstellationHome.com or call 888-243-HOME.
It's your journey. Own every mile in the Hyundai Santa Fe. Right now, lease the 2023 Santa Fe for just $269 a month. Plus, get a $500 first responder or military coupon.
Jones Junction is proud to be named Hartford's best car dealership and Baltimore's best car dealership. As Maryland's oldest family-owned dealership with over 105 years in business, Jones Junction has grown and thrived with a focus on the customer before, during, and after the sale. And Jones for a lifetime, with free oil changes, free car washes, and an engine guaranteed for a lifetime, keeps customers coming back. Stop by. We're only 15 minutes from the White Marsh Mall, and drive home your next vehicle with your own Jones tag frame.
Plan your trip today. Remember it forever. Maryland. Be open.
From selecting the perfect produce and triple checking its quality to preparing it for you. We have perfected the art of fresh.
At PMSI, we feel that to beat the bug, one must be better than the bug. The house centipede can run up to 1.3 feet per second. PMSI is faster. An ant can carry 10 times its body weight. PMSI is stronger. Rodents are excellent climbers. We're even better. There isn't a pest problem PMSI can't beat. Call today for 10% off your first service. PMSI, better than the bug, every time.
And the teams are back out on the field. Archbishop Spalding with a 21-7 lead. Booker Corrigan, Augie Maselli bringing it to you. Augie, I just said it's 21-7, but it's an itchy 21-7. Calvert Hall had that goal line, the opportunity where the Spalding defense stepped up. What does Calvert Hall need to do to close the gap even further?
They need to continue to move the ball on the ground and get Brannick a little more time. When sorry, Coach. When Spalding's in their 3-4, he's been getting time. But when they come and bring it, when they get a 5-man front, they've gotten to him and taken him down deep. So they need to be able to pick that up and make that adjustment to be effective.
Calvert Hall squad on the far side in their all red with gold helmets. Spalding on the near side with white on white on white. I like the gold lids. Let's take a look at some first half action. Here's the first touchdown, Hakeem Sims. Power and grace.
Look at that. The tackle and the fullback getting inside to the linebackers. Cut off pursuit and made it an easy day for number 6.
And there's the power where he just grinds it out. Sims doing a great job. And here's Brannick buying time, finds a guy.
Just moving his feet and just the agility.
Here's Washington for Moss, his favorite target. May have been a little bit of a push-off, but if they don't call it, it wasn't a push-off.
It didn't happen.
Yeah. Tonight's game is just the beginning of the Ravens Rise High School Football Showdown. And next week, it's Old Mill at South River. The Patriots against the Seahawks. Sounds like a great NFL Super Bowl.
It does. Is that a neighborhood rivalry? Yeah. Those two teams are in the same locations.
There'll be some excitement on that one. It's a 6:30 kickoff on September 30th. We can't wait to have you all join us for that one. Of course, the Ravens organization doing such a great job with this, putting it up on their YouTube channel, as well as WBAL's very local Baltimore app.
It's a great thing having football on Fridays, no matter what time of the day, but when it's under the lights, it just brings a little extra excitement, just a little more fun, and I just love the night games. Friday night lights, right, Coach?
It will be fantastic, and you know, South River, the joint will be jumping. I'd like to get a piece of the Old Mill Patriots. Right now, Calvert Hall is trying to find a way to get a piece of Archbishop Spalding's name. Little nicks, little gains add up to something big.
They've been effective with their seam routes and their passing game, and they just haven't maintained it all the way through. They need one more piece to the puzzle.
And you're exactly right, because they had that drive at the end of the half, and the receiver tips the ball up in the air and it gets intercepted. And
on the flip side, Spalding's doing some things to cause that piece of the puzzle not to be there. Their defense is doing a great job. And they lost 9 guys off their starting defense last year. So when
a 10-1 team from last year.
10-1 team. So when they don't really talk about rebuilding, they just reload.
Yep. And you're right. We talk about how Calvert Hall's trying to piece together something. Spalding's in the business of not allowing that to happen. And they're a very talented and well-coached group.
Not too many mistakes by either team, and a couple of penalties, not anything that's changed the game.
It will be Spalding kicking it away. And this is Patrick Claiborne. Handles the kickoff duties for the Cavaliers. And the second half, toe on leather, we're underway. And they let that land in the end zone. Automatic touchback every time. Kind of a safety measure. I want to make sure that, those
Federation
big hits.
rules.
I'll tell you what, I've watched a lot of high school football in my life. And on kick coverage, you hear some of the loudest impacts.
Freshman year of football, making the team, being on the kickoff team, you have to look in the mirror and figure out who you are
Say, why
very
am I doing
quickly.
Yeah, look in the mirror and say, why am I doing this? Because they know you're a freshman. Calvert Hall will start with the ball. Quick inside handoff and some great acceleration. Yowza! Dorsey with the carry. And coming up with the little pop.
Good push
Tyler
up
Brown.
front. Good push, 6-7 yards. That's what you need in your first play of the second half.
Calvert Hall offensive line will not go quietly into the night. They are going to impose some kind of will on the Spalding. There you go. Great defensive tackling. Spalding's number 54, Ty McVicker, doing a nice job of just plugging holes.
Nice job on that. We had the tight end lined up in the backfield as lead blocker, and the back did not follow him through the hole. So, see what we have here on this 3rd and 4.
Spalding's 27, Jake Stewart, checks into the game and gets the handoff and bounces his way for a gain of a couple, but it's still going to bring up
4th and 1.
4th and a full 1. Confounding to say the punt team comes on. I don't think you can go for it.
Not this early.
Yeah, and not from that location.
Like we said earlier, it's offense, defense, and kicking game. Anything can happen on the kicking game.
Yep. Spalding sends Tyler Brown back to return it, but that will not be returnable.
Wasn't much of a change in the field there, was it?
Yeah, knowing what I know now, we may want to go for it.
Might have gone for that one.
It happens. It's high school kids playing a sport with a ball that's not round.
I love that expression, Coach. But it's a great sport, and these kids work all summer. Football's one of the greatest team sports.
The greatest. You do your job, and the guy next to you has a little bit easier time. You don't do your job, and he's got a harder time. Washington, quick screen to the left side, handled by Newton. And they'll gobble up a couple yards there, a full 5-yard gain.
All 11 men have to be rowing in the same direction or the play won't work.
Singing off the same sheet of music. And Washington and Moss know how to sing. There he goes.
He's wide open.
Oh, goodness.
Oh,
he missed him.
He's going to want that one back.
Oh, I just talked about Moss in Washington. I mean, the dude did not abide.
Beautiful route, and they confounded the defense for sure.
There's not a Calvert Hall player within 10 yards of him.
No.
They dodged a bit of a bullet right there.
That was a blown coverage.
Oh, and Calvert Hall jumps. Now the hand clap, I guess you're allowed to do that. It's the head bob that they look out for.
You have our Spalding defensive player, number 1, has moved into the backfield.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was a two-way player.
Nice little hesitation and C&I run right there by Sims. Hakeem Sims. Just grace and power at the right time. A nice blend. So Spalding now inside the 10-yard line. 1st and goal. Washington gets the snap, gives it to Sims. Sims swallowed up by a host of Cardinal tacklers.
Little or no gain on that play. Apologize if I say it wrong. Pokness, great job on that block on that play prior to that for the long run.
Oh, P.J. Pockness.
Pockness.
Stud player. Getting some time in the offensive backfield. He is their leading tackler as well. Sims goes to the left, and he gets stacked up again. Calvert Hall putting their foot in the ground, like drawing a line in the sand, dude. Across this line, you do not. Third and goal. Hakeem Sims to Washington's left. They fake it to him, jump pass.
Look at that.
Beautiful execution, and P.J. Pockness comes away with the touchdown. You spotted him.
He was the lead blocker for the last 3 plays. They followed him. They faked that play. He faked the block and went downfield.
Yep. Great play calling. Here's the replay. They're going to show the PAT. Spalding does everything quickly as we get back to the replay there. Pockness.
Oh, block.
And that is whistle dead. So can Calvert Hall grasp some momentum out of a block?
Well, gives you an opportunity to say we put 3 on the board, we can win by 1. Next drive will be very important for them.
And that's one of the great lessons in high school sports. Teach kids that it's the next play that adds up to greatness.
Jones Junction is proud to be named Hartford's best car dealership and Baltimore's best car dealership. As Maryland's oldest family-owned dealership with over 105 years in business, Jones Junction has grown and thrived with a focus on the customer before, during, and after the sale. And Jones for a lifetime, with free oil changes, free car washes, and an engine guaranteed for a lifetime, keeps customers coming back. Stop by. We're only 15 minutes from the White Marsh Mall, and drive home your next vehicle with your own Jones tag frame.
So what do you think?
Ride's nice.
Same as our BGE home van, right?
Same.
Same air conditioners, water heaters, and furnaces in back.
Still helping people save energy and money.
Everything's the same.
Yeah. Even the, music.
What's wrong with the music?
Oh, nothing.
Visit ConstellationHome.com or call 888-243-HOME.
At the Big Screen Store, we'll pay your sales tax on Samsung's biggest and best TVs. Plus, get super comfy in-stock seating, all delivered super fast.
Whoa! Next day delivery, and they'll pay my sales tax? I'm going to the Big Screen Store.
Booker Corrigan, Augie Maselli bringing you the call. Claiborne, deep kick, and he is having a field day putting that ball through that end zone in that direction.
Live leg.
Calvert Hall will take possession on their own 20-yard line. See if they can't matriculate the ball down the field.
Try to take advantage of the seam. Want to go deep? What do you think they're going to look at, Coach?
I like the seam. It seems to be open. I like a little skinny post. Donnie Lewis, he's got the courage to run that post. Hit him on a skinny post. Brannick delivers the ball on time. And the motion man, Oliver Red, started in motion, then retreated, came back and found himself open for a nice little gainer. Nice little chunky yards. Gain of 8, 2nd and 2 for the home team, Calvert Hall Cardinals. 2-2 on the season so far. Archbishop Spalding visiting in white. They are 3-1 on the season. Oh, and Brannick opted not to hand it off in a loss of about 5 or more. That's a tough one. That's going to put you in 3rd and long right there.
And that's, again, they had 5 men front, and they made pressure.
You talked about that at the halftime break, about how the 4-3, Brannick seems to have a chance to have some time. But they go 5-man up front. The jig is up. And they rush 5 again. Here's Brannick. Gets it away. Has some time, and the slippage.
It's pretty close.
And they're calling that a first down. It was close. Look at Coach Schmidt. Coach Schmidt wants a little, at least measure it. I love his intensity. Because it's appropriate. That was, he just reacted to a call. And now they went back and called it 4th down. I guess a coach can get a call reversed. I saw him move the chains on the far side. They gave that motion. See if Calvert Hall asks for a reconsideration. It looks like it's 4th and a full yard.
Under 10 on the play clock.
Brannick, well aware.
No, it's not.
Does he get it? He does get it off. I told you he's well aware. And he talk about closing on the ball. Number 25, Elijah Jones. The defensive back comes up and makes the play on 4th and 1. Heartbreaking turn of events right there for Calvert Hall.
When you have confusion with that, should they stop the clock?
The play clock, yeah, they probably should. But we go back to Washington and Sims. Sims to his left. Washington back to pass. Oh, he's got a receiver. It's Monson this time. Still unable to connect. Tyler Brown goes down to try and make the catch, but the ball just didn't have the elevation.
That was a 40-yard pass.
Just a
40-yard pass. It was a few inches off, and we have a few fans that are disappointed.
Washington, oh, he gets it stripped away, and Calvert Hall's going to have an opportunity. A rare mistake for Mr. Washington. It's going to be Calvert Hall possession.
Cardinals needed that. Give them a little shot in the arm, see what they can do with it.
Patrick O'Keefe, the defensive lineman, coming through, number 11, making a nice play. A lot of talent all over the field for these gifted athletes and incredibly talented and caring coaches.
There's Hewitt, the freshman.
Nice pitch and catch for Mr. Hewitt. This is the 2022 Ravens Rise High School Football Showdown. A tremendous slate of games throughout the fall.
Nice job by the offensive line picking up the blitz on that last series.
And here you see Brannick, number 4 for Calvert Hall. He has certainly had a pick.
Threw that into traffic.
Quick throw to the left side. And Oliver Red comes away with it.
3 or 4 yards on the first down play.
Good look at Elijah Jones, number 25 for Spalding. Another one of those gifted athletes for Coach Schmidt. Ayers Brannick, single setback. Looks quickly to his left and completes it. That'll bring up 3rd and about 2.
About right, Coach. Caden Bramer pulling that in.
Calvert Hall going somewhat quickly. Not
a little bit.
Not hurry up,
not
but
as quick as Spalding.
Somewhat quickly. Brannick, inside handoff to Dorsey. Powers gains it. First down, Cardinals.
Nice surge up front, and they started mixing it up. Run, pass, get a little momentum.
Little 3rd down victory for the Cardinals.
Right.
And let's be honest,
There haven't been that many.
Archbishop Spalding's won a lot of 3rd downs so far, but Calvert Hall can find a way. Brannick, quick pass, picked off.
And there's our number 1 again, PJ.
Pokness down the sideline. What a great play by him. Just reading the quarterback's eyes, showing why he's their leading tackler. 36 total tackles. That's his 2nd interception of the season. Here's the replay.
Just sort of freelancing out there, playing the zone, and he read the quarterback's eyes and did exactly what they coached him to do. Oh, we got trips.
Trips right. Isolation here on the left with Moss. Very curious. Rule number 1, go deep after a turnover. See what they do. Rule number 1. Oh, he's got. Just overthrew him a little bit. Augie, let me teach you one thing. Rule number 1, go deep after a turnover.
Go deep after the turnover.
Go deep. And they did.
You have this team well scouted, Coach.
Max Moss, what an absolute stud. And Calvert Hall has found a way to keep him somewhat under wraps. Here comes a blitz by the Hall. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And there's Moss.
Moss again.
He is something as far as an athlete, as far as that mental game where he knows when to sit down in a pattern. Sims bottled up at the line for a moment, spins and gains about 2 or 3.
Well, I believe Washington and Moss played rec league together.
Yes.
So it's not their first. That's not their first time out together.
Not their first rodeo by any means. Spalding again. They love that hurry up. Kyle Schmidt, head coach. Spalding doing a fabulous job. Oh. Sometimes people slip.
Not a lot of rain, and the turf is fast and hard.
Caden Curtis looked like he was the intended target on that one. And Aaron Nguebe, a freshman. Washington looking left the whole way. And we got a flag down as Newton punches it in the end zone. Touchdown, Spalding, until we see what the flag is.
We have a legal man downfield.
Yep. I agree. You'll see the referee tap the top of his hat. There he is. Ineligible man downfield. That will take away the touchdown, which the Spalding sideline, they kind of didn't even really celebrate because they kind of knew. They saw the flag and they're like, hey, let's not go crazy.
Let's see what we have here.
Here's a replay of it. Nice play by Newton, turning and running. He didn't turn and look. He turned and ran.
Sniff the goal line out.
Yeah. Flag or no flag, I respect the kid. umpire Jeremy Beckwith. And now it's going to be third down. And we got all kinds of questions. And Coach Schmidt's down there working the refs. I think he's going for the rare second reversal.
Nearly impossible.
Nearly, exactly. They say it can't be done.
Newton looks like he twisted his ankle or something. He's getting some attention on the sideline. We'll have to keep an eye on that.
He is getting a little bit, and he is clearly limping. You are correct, sir.
You got Tyler Brown out on the outside as a receiver.
Here's Washington.
Screen pass.
Oh, he goes
and he
under.
hits it.
What a great little play. Very Mahomes-ish, the way he delivered that ball.
Very.
Nice catch by Jameson Kaufman, tight end, had a big catch earlier today. Let's look at this replay. You tell me if this isn't Mahomes-ish, the way he sidearms this ball in.
Oh, they had him. They had him, and they read the screen, and he just went underneath them. It was a beautiful play.
Kaufman tried to sniff the goal line. It's 1st and goal from the 3. Washington, 2 men in the backfield. Kaufman with the block, Sims with the carry.
Very close.
Woo! He got it to about the 18-inch line, but not the goal line. Spalding, a very impressive squad.
I really like their fullback 18 up front. Kaufman.
Yep.
Puts his nose in there. He's a good blocker. And as we saw previously, decent pass catcher. Quarterback sneak, and they're in.
They are, again, finding a way. Washington with the rushing score. And Spalding stretches the lead now at Calvert Hall. And Claiborne in for the extra point. It'll be held by Dom Buonasisi.
We have a little minor offsides.
It happens.
Will you go for 2?
Nope.
Yep. Yeah, they are. Here comes the offense.
Huh. And the Spalding faithful who made the trip up are being rewarded. And here comes Washington. Sims to his left. Kaufman in motion. He now sets the block. Hand off to Sims, and he is in. Making it look easy.
Too easy.
And they are so gifted on both sides of the ball and on both sides of the field. Talented receivers, great runners, and a tremendous quarterback.
If you get kicked out of your neighbor's yard for stealing their leaves, you're gonna need something to fuel you up so you can sneak back in. Fall hard with the Pumpkin Cream Cold Brew. America runs on Dunkin'.
We tailgate together. We watch together. We get pumped together. We weather the storms together. And most importantly, we flock together.
"16 playoff victories, 2 coveted trophies, legions of devoted fans, And for 18 years, the Baltimore Ravens have chosen MedStar Health for their medical care. For generations, people across the region have trusted MedStar Health. We're proud to provide the same quality care to the Ravens and their fans, because there's power in trust. MedStar Health, it's how we treat people.
Behind every NFL player, coach, and general manager is a family. The Purple Chair podcast takes you inside the Ravens family to show you the other side of the NFL business. From talking to John Harbaugh's wife, Ingrid, about how she prepared her daughter to go to school after a tough loss, to sharing memories of draft night with Patrick Queen's mom, Mary. The Purple Chair podcast tells you the stories of the humans who play the game. Listen to the Purple Chair podcast on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Ravens fans! The regular season is here, but there's still time to secure your seat for some of the biggest battles in Baltimore this year. The Ravens face the Bills on October 2nd, welcome the defending AFC champion Bengals for Sunday Night Football on October 9th, and then host a Super Bowl 47 reunion on October 23rd, as all fans will take home a commemorative championship banner. Buy now at BaltimoreRavens.com/tickets.
This is game number 1. The Ravens Rise High School Football Showdown. Booker Corrigan and Augie Maselli bringing it to you from Calvert Hall. And Archbishop Spalding has come in and dominated in a lot of different ways. As Claiborne again kicking at that end zone, he loves it.
Spalding showing why they were a 10-1 team last year. They were going for a championship, didn't make it. I'm sure they were very disappointed. They had a championship caliber program, and I think they're going to make a statement this year.
They made it to that MIA semifinal where they just, it's high school kids playing a sport with a ball that's not round. So evidently a 10-0 team can have a hiccup. But they are looking to make amends and are doing great so far.
Something like that gives you a little motivation in the off season. Some bulletin board material.
Sure, and then you start your season going to Don Bosco. Nice little play on the inside. They took the inside guy, and that catch by Caden Barmer, the sophomore.
Yep. A lot of young kids on this team.
Noah Brannick, inside pass. What a great catch. And this is Red.
Nice job. Nice block by the freshman. Give him a few extra yards, Hewitt.
And Red gains a good 9 on first down. You see him kind of jitterbug through the middle of the field there. Making some tacklers miss.
We got a 5-man front. And we drop back.
Brannick steps up into the pocket. He's going to run. He will have the yardage for the first down. And a flag comes in late.
I didn't see it. Did you see anything?
I did not. End of the play.
It was right in front of us.
Personal foul against the defense.
I really didn't see that. At this point in the program, the Cardinals will take a gift.
Yep, they certainly will. 3:05 to go, third quarter. And Calvert Hall. That's a big play with the yardage tacked on for the unnecessary roughness. Brannick, shotgun. Set back to his left. Red goes in motion and returns. And we got a seam route.
He was there. A little too far.
Too much on it for Brannick. But a good play and a good time to take that shot. Coming off the first down off of the penalty. As DJ Ringgold checks in.
He split that seam.
Two receivers to each side. Lone setback in, stays the block, and it just isn't enough blocking. There's 5 guys on the line. Augie, you've been calling it all day. When they rush 5, it causes problems.
It's been a big problem. And that was a delayed blitz. They showed 3 down linemen and brought all 3 linebackers at the same time. Or 2 linebackers, sorry.
Gio Boone, number 5 for Spalding, in on the action. And of course, I haven't talked enough about Keyshawn Flowers, the linebacker for Spalding, number 16. He is a talented young man. He's a guy you have to account for. Less than 2 minutes to go here, third quarter. Brannick, snap hits the turf, still has time, finds the receiver on the sideline, and that's going to give them something a little manageable.
4th and 9, 4th and 8. Oh, a little better than that.
Still a long way. 4th and 6.
4th and 6. They have to go for it.
Trent Gillis, the defensive back, number 2 for Spalding, was in on the coverage. Chris Hewitt, number 15, split wide right. Brannick, all by his onesie in the backfield. Quick pass, quick hit, but he didn't get to the sticks.
Just short.
Something to learn from.
Definitely
for the Hall.
something to
That's
learn
going to be
from.
a film room where you talk about it.
You have to stretch that pattern a little farther.
Yep. And is some of that the fact that Brannick hasn't had a whole lot of time? The receiver cuts it short because he didn't want to give up the sack.
That's a good point.
Or create a coverage sack, so
Coverage
to speak.
sacks?
Yeah. You know Spalding's not going to slow down because it's not in their DNA.
Dropped 18 into the slot.
Here's Washington. Quick pass. Kept them in bounds. That'll keep the clock running. But they'll stop for the first down.
He's got some speed.
Yeah. In Gwebwe. And here's the handoff to Sims. Powers his way straight up the middle. Hakeem Sims has done a fabulous job today running the ball when they need it.
He really has. He's not that big and imposing size back, but he's a smooth runner.
Here's Washington, back to pass, looks deep down the middle. Bodies were touched everywhere, no penalty flags fly. I think the timing of it was all fine.
I think the officials looked at the scoreboard and was like, we'll let that one go.
And here's a better look at it. Washington delivers. Kaufman got a little pushed around. Jake Stewart in on the coverage.
3rd and 3.
Sims to Washington's left. Quick pass, Kaufman gathers, and just like that, Spalding moving chains.
Nice job. He's not only a good blocker, but he's had a touchdown off of a screen pass and a nice 3rd down conversion.
Jamison Kaufman has done a nice job today with every chance he's had. Here's Sims, straight up the gut, nothing doing. Nice defensive positioning by Sean Jordan. Nathan Nosen also doing a nice job on that defensive line. And Washington, they will get one more play out of the quad. Here we go, Newton.
Fine
great
defensive play. Fine defensive play, Coach. He timed that, looked to man's eyes, and reached for the ball as he reached for it.
Ricardo Cooper had a couple of those plays in their games against Mount Zion. Had a couple good plays against Lipscomb as well. Talk about a thrill for those Calvert Hall guys. Go out to Lipscomb.
Lipscomb was a good team. They were big, they were fast, and they didn't make any mistakes.
Still third quarter action. Quick side handoff. Is that a lateral? Woo. And that'll stop the clock with 2.3 seconds to go. And you see Washington, Sims, two guys who are responsible for a lot of the damage that's occurred here today. Fourth down and 8. Call it 7. Play getting signaled in. Play clock at 4. Can they get it off? They do. Washington back to pass. Pressure comes, and he is going to run for it, and he is going to step down.
He made it.
Right now.
He made it.
Yeah.
He may have been a sophomore, but he looked up at the sticks.
A cagey veteran for a sophomore. It's been all Spalding today, and it's been all sunshine. Thrilled to be here on campus at Calvert Hall. What a tremendous host for the Ravens Rise High School Football Showdown.
Since 1837, our mission has been to chronicle the life and spirit of Maryland and the Chesapeake Bay. In all we do and in all we stand for, we are Baltimore. This is the Baltimore Sun.
As a pro athlete with type 1 diabetes, I know that life can get busy. Your health is a top priority, and we're here to help. The Baltimore Ravens, GEHA, and Nova Nordisk are committed to the overall wellness of the flock. Through awareness and education, the Purple Ticket to Health program provides resources that empower our community to take action towards a healthier lifestyle. Start your wellness journey by completing a short assessment and get the chance to win great Ravens prizes. Score your Purple Ticket today.
This season, the Baltimore Ravens are celebrating the accomplishments of female athletes in coordination with the high school showdowns. Each week, female student athletes affiliated with each high school will be recognized for their athletic accomplishments, contributions in the community, and success in the classroom. During Friday Night Lights, these athletes will receive custom gear and meet Ravens players.
Nice shot of the Spalding offensive line, who has done fantastic work today right after the advertisement for the Purple Rising, or the initiatives of the Ravens Rise broadcast. So many great athletes to showcase. Here's Sims. Runs to his left.
Following the lead block, bounces off, turns up extra 4 yards.
Somehow, some way, Spalding has just accomplished it over and over and over. Tremendous, tremendous squad. Coach Kyle Schmidt's got himself a good bunch of athletes and some disciplined linemen. Washington looks down the right sideline, has Moss, and Moss just mossed a man.
He just went to the highest point and came down with it.
You got mossed.
Very, very difficult to defend. Good athlete. And just was the highest, jumped higher, 2 hands on the ball. Way to go.
Take a look at this replay. Here's Washington. He knows where he's going the whole time. And that is straight cash, homie.
The defender didn't do a bad job.
Yeah, I know.
He was right with him.
Yeah.
It's just something that, you know.
Yeah. He jumped up higher and caught the ball.
Right?
(42-7) Spalding. Really getting to showing why they are a contender once again.
I think they'll be the top contender in the MIAA. I think Mount St. Joe will be the next team. And then it's up for grabs after that.
Great people doing great things over at Spalding. And of course, Calvert Hall's got a good group. They found a way to win it last year, so there's not going to be any quitting them.
Somehow, some way. And, you know, they have a good coaching staff. It's a disciplined program. I like a lot of things that they do, but Spalding's just a tough nut to crack today.
And they've also, they've gotten a lot of breaks. They've made a lot of breaks for themselves. You know, the harder you work, the luckier you get. They seem like they're working pretty hard. I had a chance to go out and watch them practice on Monday, and it was, to quote Eddie Vedder, even flow the whole way. Good pace, good upbeat, positive nature. And a returnable kick for Donnie Lewis.
And he's got room.
Oh,
and
he's
he
got
can
more
run.
than room. And that was Ricardo Cooper filling in for Donnie Lewis. Donnie's normally on that side. Cooper.
I think that's his first return today.
Looked like a Coupe de Ville. He's got to feel good about that. Here's a replay. Clean catch. Puts his foot on the ground a couple times to plant and change. And here we go. Two men in the backfield for Brannick. Gives it to Dorsey. Dorsey powers his way for a hard 9.
Good push, good effort. He hasn't given up. Do we have some new jerseys on the front line for Spalding at this point?
I'm checking out number 33, Layden Lilly, playing defensive line now, doing a nice job for the Cavaliers. Here's Dorsey once again, and he is stacked up. Robbie Hooper on the tackle.
They just came across hard.
Number 58, Zach Philpott, in there on the line.
Looks like we have a young man needs a little bit of attention.
Ooh, I hate to see that.
Yeah, look, just looks like
Stinger.
maybe it's a little minor underneath the shoulder pad. Hopefully it's just a little bit of ice and back in.
Max Romenis, the player who's a little nicked up. Good look at Coach Kyle Schmidt there to the left. Wearing the shorts and the ball cap. And he is off under his own power, but nursing that left shoulder / upper arm. Bill Belichick has already listed him as an upper body injury. He's questionable for next week. Yeah. No comment. Brannick looking deep down the sideline. What's he? Oh, we got interference.
Yeah, I would think so, a little bit. He was out on the island and
targeted that time. Caden Barmer, he's been in the action today. He's just, it's a 15-yard penalty. And here you see it. The defensive back wasn't looking back at the ball. So
that happens.
Yep, it's an easy call for the officials. And they got it right. Keep the simple things simple, right?
Well, you don't want to make a mistake when you're back there by yourself.
Yeah.
And a 15-yard penalty is better than a touchdown.
Brannick hands off to Dorsey. Dorsey makes a nifty
Nice cut
little
back.
cut to the left there.
Erased the nifty at the 7:34 mark in the fourth quarter. Way to go, Coach.
Gave you all day.
I didn't know it was mine for the taking.
Calvert Hall back up on the line. 3 receivers split left. Dorsey steps up to help.
Oh, to the freshman.
Hewitt making the play.
Close to the first down.
James Spencer for Spalding coming up, assisting on the tackle, along with number 40, Robbie Hopper. Brannick with Dorsey to his right. Calvert Hall trying to put a little lipstick on.
Good effort by 24, the linebacker coming up to close.
And Calvert Hall, number 11, Patrick O'Keefe, meanders to the sideline. Hope he's okay. Trips left. Brannick fakes to Dorsey and gets swallowed up by that Spalding defensive front line. They played fantastic football.
They have, Coach. They've been putting a lot of pressure on the quarterback, and with just a 3-man rush, sometimes they disguise it and bring 5, and most times they've been playing straight up.
And it's so hard for an offensive lineman at any level to watch the guy you're head-on-head with drop off, and then you got to find out who you're going to pick up.
Keeping your eyes up, one on the inside man and one on the linebacker.
Oh, great coverage that time by Spalding's number 23, James Spencer.
Sammy Williams was there, but it was just a great defensive play. Lining up for a
field goal attempt. Looks like it's going to be Carter O'Connell, class of 25, sophomore. And now we get a flag. And the flag is on the Spalding sideline because
too many men. They got too many men.
3, 4, 6, 9, 10, 11.
They got 11? Now they have 12. They have 12.
Oh, kick is short. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. We'll have to let the viewers rewind that.
We will.
Catch it.
Too late in the game to go for that. Then again, I need glasses.
You're wearing glasses.
I have my cheaters.
Yeah. And now it's going to be Spalding ball. Malik Washington, an absolute star today.
He's done a great job. Very poised young man for a sophomore.
Quarterback for Archbishop Spalding.
We have some new numbers in the backfield for Spalding.
Sure. And I think we're going to get a healthy dose of inside handoffs.
It could be the case.
Because you cannot risk Washington at this point.
Yeah.
He's just too valuable to he's the franchise. Over 1,000 yards passing. Came in with 10 passing touchdowns. Up against 2 INTs. He did throw an interception at the end of the first half on a kind of a Hail Mary-ish. Interesting, and that's going to be interference.
That was really close. That was
could have been timed differently.
That's something he could have let go. That was a dash of a brush.
Yep.
Anyway, it looks like we have a new offensive lineman in for Spalding on the right guard. getting some experience.
Isaac Patterson, number 35, in at tight end. Love to see him out there. And a nice block by Patterson. Number 17.
Ground control. Just run the clock down.
Number 17, Dom Buonasisi is in. Will Burns, number 75, doing a nice job on the offensive line. Calvert Hall with number 57. Matt Maxa in on the defensive line. Number 22, Jermaine Anderson, class of 25, a sophomore. And Washington in the shotgun. Little sidearm delivery. And little dropsy.
Get some experience.
Elijah Hammond.
Got to get back out there. As the expression says, the JV moves up each year. And you gotta get those young guys some time, so as they season and become juniors and seniors, they're ready to play.
Malik Washington, quarterback for Spalding, has done nothing to tarnish his reputation as one of the absolute best quarterbacks in the state today.
He might go hardship next year, coach, and go right into college.
He's getting offers. Nice possession catch there by number 10, Ben Hayes for Spalding. Hazy. And we are now under a minute. And Washington looking to the sideline for some instruction.
He's just winding the clock down. He's going to call timeout. And he's putting it in the air. Nice catch by number 10. Stayed in bounds, and the clock's running.
Clock will run, and that will do it. Next week, we are at South River High School, where the Seahawks play host to the Patriots of Old Mill. That is going to be a big one.
Sounds like fun, Coach.
And the Baltimore Sun does such a nice job of hosting the information on all of these games. Throughout this year's high school showdown campaign, we'll be identifying standout plays and players of the game. At the end of each contest, following the final showdown, a poll will be held to determine the showdown play and player of the year to be recognized at the Ravens game on December 24th. Great day for football here at Calvert Hall, especially if you're a Cavalier from Spalding. Here's Akeem Sims, touchdown.
Touchdown on the first play, the first series. They did a nice job. I think if you had to pick a player of the game, Coach, where are you going to lean? It's so hard. It's Washington or Maxwell. I mean Moss. They were both great.
They were both great, but there's no Moss without Washington. I go Washington.
I got to
That's
tell you.
my vote. The viewers all get a vote. Get on the Baltimore Sun.
Your unsung hero for Spalding could be the offensive line. They did a fabulous job. And the defensive line made a difference. Pushed Calvert Hall.
There is Max Moss. What an athlete. Goodness.
Look at that, under center, and he just pushed through.
There's Washington with his rushing touchdown. From Calvert Hall, for Augie Maselli, I'm Booker Corrigan. Thanks for your time, and I want to remind you, you only get one shot at today.